Well, this is a sailing trip we took in mid-February 2025 over to Boca Grande Marina from Burnt Store Marina with new friends of Scott and Kathy. And we had lunch heaving 2 up by channel marker 4. Here we are at the marina posing in front of the American flag and the Leopard 38. We rented a golf cart from the marina and drove around the island. One of our first stops was the lighthouse, the Gasparilla Island lighthouse, which has recently been renovated and is still in working order, but can only tour a couple days a week to climb to the top. So it's one of the few lighthouses around here that you can climb. This is just some information on the lighthouse. We can see this from our balcony here in Burnt Store Marina. This is just some information about the sand dunes, biking and walking trails around the island on the Gulf side that can be taken. There's a lot of people out with electric bikes. Just some more information about the lighthouse itself and how you can climb, at least on January to May, so we may do that sometime. As part of our tour, we stopped over at the beach, which has been quite eroded, but this is a Hover X1 walking drone that does a 360 degree. There's a golf cart in the back, but the beach has been quite eroded with the hurricane damage. Some are pretty still preserved, but the one here had a real sharp drop off, probably 2 or 3 feet to get to it. Further down the cart path toward the lighthouse, came across this lake with laser boats in a race around some buoys with laser RC boats. This is the Gasparilla Island State Park, which is closed for repairs due to hurricane damage. So it's pretty sad. We stopped at the south side of the island and took up my DJI Mini Pro 3 to take some drone footage. This is the lighthouse, which is closed, and the beach that goes down to it. We have been down there in the past, and the lighthouse had a little museum there. It was quite good, but all that's closed, and who knows when it will be coming back up. This is the pass that we go out when we take the boat north up to Venice, which goes past the pillars there from the remaining dock, which is no longer there. This is looking down to the Boca Grande Pass and the non-operational lighthouse, which is under repair and renovation. Not sure when that will ever be done. You can see a boat on the right, which is coming through the pass, heading east. So you can see that this is often the area where the tarpon boats are during the season, usually beginning in May. They could have 100 fishing boats out here looking for tarpon. And the lighthouse, when panning around toward the east and heading north up onto the island, it looks minimally damaged here, and the beach is somewhat eroded, but not too bad. And we're looking further up north along the Gulf side of the beach. We have anchored off of here and gone into the beach, walking up and down, and can walk to the lighthouse, at least in the past, but not now. So the beach is reasonably well preserved, at least in this area. This is the lake where the laser RC boats were having their race. I'm not sure who won, but it was interesting seeing that. This is one of the few places in our area that has a club. This is coming back, looking at the houses, some of which have been damaged and flooded, but repairs are underway. We had dinner at the restaurant there at the marina, and this is a drone picture of our boat against the fuel dock at slip number 8, and a view looking south and west above the marina toward the upcoming storm coming across the Gulf of Mexico and due to arrive early the next morning. We did have some misgivings because there is a fairly narrow channel coming in here with shoals on both sides, and we were a little worried since the wind was going to be coming out of the east and southeast that we would be pinned against the dock. The winds were projected to be about 20 knots sustained, with gusts up to 30 knots, with rain pretty much all day. So that was the forecast. This is wind finder showing the projected wind from the south and southeast, but you can see maximum gust of 25 knots, and this changed quite a bit from the day before, and a radar picture of what we're going through. But fortunately we had a weather window, and after we left the dock we were able to sail again against up to maximum 30 knots of apparent wind, but we were able to get back into the slip safely with no illness aboard and had a good time overall.